I'm about to do your Gemini December 2020 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Gemini, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Gemini love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Gemini love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with the Gemini reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is you're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically, energetically connected to in some way, we're going to take a look at this person and find out how they really feel about you, what their thoughts are about you, what their beliefs are about you, what their intentions are toward you in December 2020, and then we're going to take a look at what their most likely actions are going to be toward you in December 2020. And then we're going to finish the reading off by getting you some advice from the universe. Find out how you should best navigate this situation and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, kind of the best way to play it so that it works out in a way that's best for you. Now just keep in mind that this is a general reading, and it's not even possible for it to resonate with literally every single Gemini on the whole planet all at the same time. So you just got to take it as it resonates for you, and don't try and force anything to fit in places where it doesn't. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. Now also, before we get started, I have been getting literally bombarded with people asking me to do personal readings for them, and I haven't even taken on any personal reading clients since, I don't know, the very beginning of September or so. But because I've been getting asked so many times over and over again every day, I decided to open up a few spots in my schedule to accommodate some personal readings. So if you're interested in getting a reading from me, you can find the information about that in the description box down below too. Now enough yakking, let's get on with this Gemini reading for today, and let's start by getting 3 cards for your person and how they really feel about you. Well, didn't even get that all the way out of my mouth and we're getting one already. So let's get 2 more for how does Gemini's person really feel about them in December 2020. Let's get 2 more, please. Okay. How does Gemini's person really feel about them in December 2020? All right. Good deal. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of the reading is the 2 of Cups. So this is a good way to start it off. This is a love connection between 2 people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But it's also a 2, and in tarot, 2s represent needing to make a choice. So that's the overall energy we got going on here. Now, in terms of how they really feel about you in December 2020, Gemini, we got the 3 of Wands, we got the Strength card, and we got the Ace of Wands. So we're starting off holy cow, the overall energy of the reading is the 2 of Cups, which is about love and emotions. And I was going to say, and all the rest of these cards represent fire signs, which are about passion and desire. So there's a lot of love and emotions, a lot of passion and desire looking at me already. But as soon as I pick this up to show it to you again, the very next card down is the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. So here you are showing up in your reading, even though this is really about your person. So this is good stuff. This is the major arcana. Well, this is the minor arcana version of this card. It's a little bit more toned down. This is a strong love connection, but this is way stronger. This is like divine counterparts. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're soulmates, we're twin flames, whatever label you want to put on that, divine counterparts. This is 2 people who are probably supposed to be together. Very good stuff, very good stuff. Now, this 3 of Wands and how your person feels about you. This is an energy of waiting. It's also an energy of manifesting though. This is the 3 of Wands. In the card right before this, the 2 of Wands, this person is at a crossroad. They're at a fork in the road, like a decision point. And it's a decision about which path leads them to the world that they actually want and which path do they need to leave behind. Well, in the 3 of Wands that your person has, that decision's already been made. They already have chosen the path that leads them to the world they want. They've already started taking active steps down that path. They're trying to manifest the world that they want. So the Three of Wands is an energy of like already being on the path, already knowing what they want, and they're having this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of the path they've chosen. It just hasn't materialized yet. They're still waiting on it to happen. They're still waiting on their ships to come in. So this is an energy of waiting with positive expectancy tied to it. But again, like I said, it's also a wand card, and wands represent passion and desire. Now, the next card in your person's feelings for you, Gemini, is the Strength card. This is the Leo card. This is Aries. This is Leo. This is about your person tapping into their inner strength, tapping into their inner courage. Usually when I see this card, this represents that your person has been through some painful situation, some difficult situation recently that's required them to tap into their inner strength. Now, the good news is they have that inner strength and they've been able to tap into it. This can also represent trying to tame the beast within. You see the lady trying to tame the lion here. So this can represent them trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, trying to stop their emotions from getting the best of them. I mean, I see a lot of love here and a lot of passion and desire here. So this is them trying to hold themselves back, trying not to be too hasty, not to rush off and make any kind of mistakes that might mess something up. Then we have the Ace of Wands in their feelings for you. And the Ace of Wands represents a new beginning in passion and desire. This is a passionate new beginning. So that's how your person's feeling about you. The Two of Cups, the Lovers, a lot of love. They view you as their divine counterpart, soulmate, twin flame level energy here. So let's take a look at what they think about you. What does Gemini's romantic person of interest think about Gemini in December 2020? What do they think about Gemini, please? Okay. I feel like there's another one in here. Told you. Let's see what we have. Well, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Now, this represents a decision that needs to be made, only it's not being made, either because there's something that your person doesn't know about, like they don't have enough information to make the decision, or there's something that they can't see represented by that blindfold, or even something that they do know about, they just don't want to look at it. So there's something going on with a decision that your person needs to make regarding you. Right under that, we have the King of Wands. This is a lot of passion and desire. This represents Leo. This represents Sagittarius, Aries. This, usually for me, this is Leo or Sagittarius, but this is someone who has a lot of passion and desire for you. The King of Wands knows exactly what he wants. Like I said, they've already chosen the path that leads them to the world they want. They want this passionate new beginning with you, and they're just kind of trying to hold themselves back and not make any mistakes here. Probably why they're indecisive right now. But the King of Wands knows exactly what he wants, and he goes after it with bold, passionate, fiery determination. He sees things through until the end. He does not take no for an answer. He gets what he wants. Now, in terms of their thoughts about you in December 2020, Gemini, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Cups. So this Seven of Pentacles, this is your person doing some reflection here. They're in a period of pausing to reflect on this connection with you, pausing to like take stock of this connection with you in this whole situation. And what they're doing is they're looking at these seeds that you guys have planted, and they're trying to figure out, is this going to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that they really want? Is this worth investing in? Is this worth continuing to invest in, or in some cases reinvest in? Or is this maybe not going to pan out the way they want it to, and maybe it's time to cut their losses and move on? So this is that them being in that period of doing a lot of thinking about that type of stuff, trying to figure out what's going on here. And yeah, I do not see at all them wanting to cut their losses and move on. First of all, because we got this Three of Wands, they've chosen their path and they have positive expectancy, something good's coming out of it. And then we've got this Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers, and like I said, cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions of love and emotions, or actions toward love and emotions. So this is your person thinking about making a love offer to you, thinking about taking some types of actions toward love in your direction. Just haven't done it yet. There's a decision they need to make, and they haven't been able to make that decision yet. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So we're going from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. And this represents putting in the work on something, or being willing to put in the work, put in the time, the effort, the energy to get something that they actually want. They're trying to build something that they actually want here. Now the next card in their thoughts is the Three of Cups. This is reconciliation energy. This is about being reunited and celebrating. Now, if you guys have been separated in the past, if this is someone that you have been involved with before, maybe you've split up and they're thinking about trying to get back together with you, trying to be reunited and celebrating. If you're in a spot where this is someone that you haven't been with before, this is them thinking about getting together with you at the beginning for the first time and celebrating that. Either way you look at it, it's pretty good energy here. Now let's take a look at their beliefs about you. What does this person believe about Gemini in December 2020? Okay, let's get two more on what their beliefs about Gemini are. Yeah, I think they have a lot on their mind. These cards are all trying to separate from me here. That's usually a good sign that there's a lot going on in their head. Okay, yeah, each time I'm getting more cards. I'm asking for 3. I got 3 for their feelings. I got 4 for their thoughts. Now I just got 5 for their beliefs about you. Yeah, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card. So we just saw that Two of Swords, a decision needing to be made. It just hasn't been made yet. Well, Judgment has 2 meanings. This is either them casting their own final verdict and judgment on this connection, as in making an actual final decision on that, or the second meaning is this is resurrection. This is a card of second chances. This is about resurrecting something, bringing it back from the grave, calling it back from the dead, transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again, which goes right in line with this reconciliation energy I'm picking up with the Three of Cups here. Now, in their beliefs about you for December 2020, Gemini, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Fool, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have Justice, and we have the World. Now, just first glance, the first thing that jumped out to me is I've got 3 major arcana cards right here, and a major arcana card right here on the bottom of the deck. You can't make this stuff up. Right under this Judgment card is also the Two of Cups again. So again, a very strong love connection between the two of you. This is about giving your cup of love to each other. They're viewing you as someone that they're very connected to. But again, it's a 2, and 2s represent needing to make a choice. We already saw the Two of Swords, a decision needing to be made, not being made. We've already seen this Seven of Pentacles, them taking this period to pause and reflect on this connection, deciding is this worth investing in or not. Okie dokie. Now, anyway, like I was getting ready to say, the second thing that jumped out to me is we have the Fool and the World here. These are both major arcana cards, which is really strong energy. This is card 0 of the major arcana. It's the very first one. This is card 21. That's the very last major arcana. This represents like the complete Fool's journey from the very beginning, the brand new beginning, all the way to full completion, the end of the cycle. This card actually represents the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a brand new cycle, starting back over again at 0 with the Fool. That's good energy too. I just got goosebumps really bad, so I'm pretty sure that has some significance for you there. This King of Pentacles, this is Virgo, sometimes Taurus energy, depending on how you read the cards. This is an earth sign at the very least. This is someone who is very generous, very stable, very abundant, very prosperous. Someone who's good at managing things, managing assets and resources, building empires. This is someone who has their finances together, their material 3D world in order, their assets, their finances. They got their stuff together here. Now, this is their beliefs about you, so this is either telling me that they believe you are stable and abundant and prosperous, or they believe that they have all this prosperity and this abundance and they want to share that with you. Now, again, the next card in their energy for their beliefs about you is the Fool. This is about taking the leap of faith. It's about not needing to know what the steps are from beginning to end before they take the first step. It's not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before they take the first step. This is about just having that blind faith to be like, you know what, screw it. I'm jumping off the cliff and I'm going to figure out how to grow my wings on the way down. So this represents taking that leap of faith off the cliff, taking the first steps on a new adventure, starting something new. This is a beginning. Now, the next card in their beliefs is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is a very slow, methodical, like one step at a time, one foot in front of the other type energy. Someone who's not in any big hurry, not in any rush. Now, I already said with this Strength card in their feelings for you, this is them trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back so they don't rush off and do anything too hasty. They don't make some sort of a mistake. Now I'm seeing that in their beliefs again. This is like a patient type energy, not in any hurry, not wanting to rush. That's the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles. He doesn't rush, and therefore he doesn't make stupid mistakes because he's in a hurry. He's got the real deal. He doesn't half-ass anything. He doesn't show up with some half-cocked idea. When he shows up, he's got the real deal. It just, the bad part is he's slow moving, so it takes him a little bit of time to get there. The real bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles is sometimes he's so slow moving that from your perspective, it might seem like there is no progress taking place, even though there is. It's just kind of slow. Now, the next card in their beliefs for you is Justice. This is a Libra energy. This is a card of balance. This is about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword that's in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. I've seen energy 2 different times now of reconciliation, and this is like trying to balance things back out, removing things from their life that aren't in balance. They believe that they need to be balanced in order to be with you, in order to bring this pentacle, this stability to you, to have this new beginning with you. Then we've got the World card. Again, this is the final card of the major arcana. It represents the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. So we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio represented on this card. This is the ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. This is completion. This is celebration. So if you guys were together in the past and you are currently not together, which is what it looks like with this reconciliation energy all over the place, this is your person believing that they can put an ending to that cycle of you guys being apart and start a brand new cycle where you're together, where you're taking this leap of faith together, where they're able to offer you their cup of love, and they can offer you their cup of love. I'll be damned. And have this passionate new beginning. Right under this 2 of Cups, we have the 6 of Swords. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calm, clear waters where there's going to be more clarity, where they're moving toward what it is they actually want. Like I said, they've already chosen their path. They already know what they want. They already know what leads them to the world they want. They want this passionate new beginning with you. They want to make this love offer to you. They want to reconcile this situation with you. They want to give their cup of love to you, moving forward into calmer waters. And right under that is the Lover's card again. More Gemini energy. More soulmate, twin flame level energy. So your person actually believes that you guys are counterparts, like divine counterparts. They believe that you're either soulmates or twin flames, or at the very least, a very, very deep connection. Most likely believe that you guys are supposed to be together, which you can't beat that. Now let's take a look at their intentions toward you. What are this person's intentions toward Gemini in December 2020, please? Let's get 3 cards for their intentions toward Gemini in December 20. Yeah, they got a lot on their mind. These cards are all trying to get away from me at once here. Okay. Let's get 2 more on their intentions toward Gemini in December 2020. Okay, we'll take an extra. think we're going to take more than one extra one here, honestly. Yep. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, there's that Two of Wands I was talking about right at the beginning when I was trying to explain what this card means. This is that fork in the road, that crossroad, that decision point. It's a decision about which path leads to the world they want, which path do they need to leave behind them. Again, this is a 2, and in tarot, 2s represent needing to make a choice. We've seen the 2 of Cups twice. We've seen that 2 of Swords, where there's a decision that needs made. It's just not being made. What path leads them to the world they want? Judgment. Second chances with you. Resurrecting the situation with you. Calling it back from the grave. This also represents casting their own final verdict and judgment. In other words, making that final decision that they haven't been able to make yet. That's their intentions. Now also in their intentions, Gemini, we have Temperance. We have the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and we have the Hermit. So this Temperance card, this is Sagittarius energy. This is an energy of being patient about something. Mixing things together just a little bit at a time, taking a step back, looking at the big picture. How's all this panning out before they come back in to make some more fine-tuning type adjustments, blend a little bit more together here and there. Keep doing that in a patient type process until they get it blended just right. Said at the beginning, they're trying to hold themselves back. They're trying not to make a mistake. They're totally believe that they need to go slow in this connection with you, not rush anything. Get it right and don't mess anything up. Make sure it's the right, fair, just thing, that it's balanced. And this is them being willing to do that. Now, again, this card also can represent reconciliation energy. Cups are about love and emotions. Water represents emotions. And in this picture, you can see the angel is mixing together 2 cups of water. This water has been separated into 2 separate cups, and the angel's recombining it back together again. So this represents reconciliation as well. There's that cup again, the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love and emotions. They're wanting to reconcile this situation. They're wanting to put an end to the cycle of you guys being apart. Take that leap of faith with you. Start over on a new cycle with a new beginning in love and emotions and a new beginning in passion and desire. But then we run into this 10 of Swords. This is, 10s are completions. They're endings. So this is an ending to something. This is sometimes a painful ending, sometimes a very swift, abrupt ending. Sometimes it's an ending that you don't see coming, hence the swords in the guy's back. Sometimes it's even an ending in betrayal, hence the swords in the guy's back. But this is definitely an ending to something. I'm not sure what it's an ending to yet, though. We'll check it out in just a second. The final card in their intentions toward you for December 2020 is the Hermit. Now, this is Virgo energy. This is an energy of kind of being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation. It's about shining their inner light and their wisdom on something inside themselves, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. And it's related to this 10 of Swords. Let me clarify that. I don't know what that 10 of Swords is about. Tell me more about this 10 of Swords, please. Why is this 10 of Swords here? Why is this 10 of Swords here? Okay. Alright, we'll take that. Okay. I swear you can't make this stuff up. On the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, which is also on the bottom of the other deck. It's that fork in the road, that decision point. Which path leads them to the world they want? Which path do they need to leave behind? They're putting an ending to that indecisiveness. I can tell you that already. That's what's coming to an end here, and it's going to be a swift end to that indecisiveness. This is your person like doing a lot of soul searching, some deep reflection. We already saw them doing some reflection a little bit ago with this 7 of Pentacles. This is a much deeper reflection than that. This is the kind that's like, you almost don't have a choice in the matter. You're kind of forced to go internal because it's such an important event. They need to figure it out in a bad way. So to clarify this 10 of Swords that I wasn't sure what was about, we got the Empress, We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, typically, I don't read reversals. Usually, as soon as a card comes out reversed, I just grab it and flip it right side up without even thinking about it. Unless sometimes, like this one, I reached down to grab it and it was like instantaneously I knew I'm not supposed to flip this one over. Have no idea how I know, I just know. The Knight of Swords, okay, I'll tell you the last card first. We also have the Nine of Wands here. I'll get to this one in a second. I don't want to get ahead of myself. The Empress, this is the mother of the tarot deck. This is all four queens rolled into one person. This is how they're viewing you. This is someone who's very stable and abundant. Like, all new things are birthed through the Empress. So this almost always signifies the birth of something new. Already seen that in this passionate new beginning, this new beginning in love and emotions, the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new beautiful cycle, the Fool taking that leap of faith, going down a new path, starting a new adventure. Now we've got the birth of something new. This Knight of Swords in reverse. This is the upright. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. It's about rushing forward, speaking the truth. Now we're clarifying the card about something coming to an end. What's coming to an end is this being upside down, being indecisive, not being the fastest knight in the deck, not rushing forward, speaking the truth about how they really feel about you. They're going to put an end to that and birth something new with you. And I think what stopped them so far is this Nine of Wands. This is a card of being walled off and defensive, but it's also a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior, and you can see from the bandages he's been hurt, and that's why he's built this wall around himself. It's to protect himself. He doesn't want to be hurt anymore, so he's built this wall to protect himself so he doesn't get hurt anymore, and so that he can get healed and get his energy right to take this next step in his journey, which is to go down this path that he has chosen for himself. Okay, there's a story on the bottom of this too. Under that, we have the Six of Swords. This is moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calm, clear waters where there's more clarity, where they're moving forward toward what it is they actually want. Under that, we have the High Priestess. Again, this is a major arcana, but it's the second major arcana. It's a 2, representing needing to make a choice. That's been kind of like a theme in this reading here. This is she who knows. The High Priestess sits in front of the veil of consciousness. So, as human beings, there's all kinds of stuff you and I don't have access to. There's plenty of stuff that we don't know. We don't have all the information. Heck, we don't even know why we're here or how we got here all the way. She knows everything. She can go back and forth behind this veil of consciousness whenever she wants. So this is where your intuition comes from. This is where your divine guidance comes from. This can signify your person is having intuitive hits about this connection, gut feelings about this connection, might be having dreams and getting messages in their dreams or other ways, seeing synchronicities. In a love reading, though, this usually for me signifies that this connection is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It's on the border of like being a spiritual connection, which we have seen with that Lover's card twice already. Right under that, we have the Four of Cups. Now, this can sometimes be like emotional discontentment, like not being happy, not being totally fulfilled, almost to the level of like being bored or blah. You can see in the card, the guy's got these 3 cups here, but it's just not what he wants. It's not fulfilling to him. And he's daydreaming about this other thing that might bring him more emotional fulfillment, more happiness than what he's got. I don't feel that. The other meaning for this card for me is this is either a love offer already on the table that just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet, meaning like your person has maybe made a love offer to you and you haven't said yes or no yet. I don't really feel that either, though. I really feel like this is them contemplating making that love offer. That's probably why they've been in hermit mode. We already see them doing some reflection and some thinking about this connection, and the very next card is that love offer, making that love offer. So I think your person has been thinking about that. That's what the progress has been so slow about. That's what they're putting to an end. They're putting the end to that indecisiveness, that 2 of Swords that we saw, the decision that they couldn't make. It was about Can I offer this cup of love to you? Will you accept it or not? This is them being afraid they're going to get rejected, which is why they've left the offer just hanging in the air. They haven't made it themselves. And then we're right back to that Seven of Pentacles that we just saw, that period of pausing to take stock of this whole situation. Is this going to grow into what I want, or is it not? Do I need to cut my losses and move on? Four of Swords. That's the minor arcana version of this Hermit card. It's about going internal, doing some thinking on something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. Yep. Okay, so put these back. I just did that to clarify the Ten of Swords in their intention. So again, they're intending to reconcile this situation, reunite you guys together while still being patient. They're intending to have this new beginning in love and emotions with you, put the indecisiveness to an end, probably this hermit mode to an end too. They're putting the end to all that thinking, and they're actually intending to choose the path, to make the actual decision to come forward toward this love offer and move forward into calmer waters with you. Right under that, we have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is about taking charge of the situation, taking control of the situation, going after what it is they want, which is to express their love and emotions toward you. This Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. This is news and messages of love and emotions. This is them expressing the way they feel about you. Fantastical. Okay. Now, that's their intentions, but you and I both know how people are. What we intend to do and then what we actually end up doing, sometimes very different things. So let's take a look at what are this person's most likely actions toward Gemini in December 2020, please. What are their most likely actions toward Gemini in December 2020? There's so much on their mind right now. I can't keep these cards all together. I'm fighting to not have half the deck shoot off at the same time. It just makes it incredibly difficult to read that way. Okay. Let's get one more on what their most likely actions are going to be toward Gemini in December 2020, please. Okay, we'll take some extra ones. I'm cool with that. Lordy. Alright. Oh, okay. I got you. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. Now, this is also a card of being walled off and defensive. Now, again, though, like I said at the beginning, wands are about passion and desire. So this is like defending their position on something, defending their stance on something. These other wands represent other people and their words, their thoughts, their opinions, their beliefs, what they're saying about the situation. This is your person either defending against all of that stuff or being willing to fight for what it is that they desire, fight for what they think's right, fight for what it is they want. Now, when you just saw me go, oh, okay, I see, this card came out in the reverse, and just like I always do, I grabbed it and started to flip it upright without even thinking, and as soon as I did that, nope, it's not. It's supposed to be in reverse. We already saw it upright a few minutes ago. It's that Wounded Warrior card. Build the wall around themselves so they don't get hurt anymore. Came out in reverse. It's supposed to be that way. This is that wall coming down. So their most likely actions are to let their walls down and fight for what it is that they want. Oh, dang. Okay, it's got a little bit of a story on the bottom. This Two of Pentacles here, this is trying to, again, it's a decision. They're trying to make a decision on something, juggling things. This is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more about like trying to maintain their balance, trying to regain their balance, juggling things, like weighing the pros and cons of their decision, looking at it like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they accept me? Will they reject me? It's trying to come to some sort of a balance on that while letting their walls down. This Four of Pentacles, this means that they don't want to let go of you. They're holding on tight and they have no intentions of letting go. Eight of Wands, again, more passion and desire. This is a very fast moving energy. The only one I know of that's faster than this is the Chariot, which I haven't seen yet, but this is a super fast energy. This is moving forward rapidly. This can be like rapid back and forth passionate communication. So their most likely action, one of them, is to have rapid back and forth passionate communications with you. This is rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. This also can represent coming back into alignment, because you see all these wands are perfectly aligned with each other. So this represents alignment, moving forward quickly. And right under that, we have this Two of Swords again, that decision that's not being made. They're coming back into alignment so they can make that decision, is what I think. They're letting their walls down. They're letting their guard down. But we also have this Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Moon, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So this is looking a little funny here now. This Eight of Swords, this is being stuck in their head about something. So one of their most likely actions is to be stuck in their head about something. They're trying to let these walls down, but at the same time, they're grinding on this repeating loop in their mind, thinking about it over and over and over again. They're not sure what the safe step to take is. And that's why they're grinding on it. And they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of it. This Five of Wands, fives are conflict. Now again, wands are desires, so this is a conflict in their desires. Like they're internally conflicted about this. They're stuck in their head about it. They're internally conflicted. They want to let this wall down. They want to fight for what it is they want, but they're still hem-hawing around about it. They're still juggling this decision. Do I or don't I? Will they accept me? Will they not accept me? They're internally conflicted on that. It's like, I think part of them is like, screw it, let's just go for it. And then the other part of them is like, wait a minute, what if they say no? And then it's over and I can't have that. And it's probably what led them to hermit mode here. So they're still having this internal conflict going on where they're pulling themselves in multiple different directions, looping it over and over in their mind. Next we have the Moon. This is Pisces energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. This can also represent something being hidden in the dark, as in like something they don't know about. Possibly something about you. Probably about you. Will they accept me or not? They're having fears and worries and anxiety about that. Which is, again, what's going to cause this internal conflict. It's what's going to cause a person to get stuck in their head and just like not be able to get out of their own way. But then we've got this Eight of Cups. Now, again, cups are love and emotions, but this Eight of Cups is detachment. It's like emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away. You can see the guy in the cup is walking away from these 8 full cups of love. Now, this person could probably live on those 8 full cups for the rest of their life, but the problem is it's not completely fulfilling to them. It's not providing them with the type of happiness that they want, and that's why they're choosing to walk away from it. They believe there's something better out there for them. So this is them walking away, going down a new path toward what they believe is going to lead them to their own emotional fulfillment, their own happiness. They're going off in search of their 9th and 10th cups. Now, this can also tell me that they're detaching emotionally from these fears and worries and anxieties, because after all, those are emotions, from this internal conflict, this internal struggle about in their desires, which again are also emotions. They're walking away from this being stuck in their head about it. It's probably why the wall's coming down. I think they're making the decision to walk away from that. Now the final card in their most likely actions toward you in December is the Seven of Swords. Now this card is a scary card to a lot of people. It's got a few different meanings. I'll give them all to you. You just got to take it however it resonates for you. The first meaning is trying to get away with something. Lying, cheating, stealing, sneaky behavior, deception, overall like being dishonest, doing something shady behind your back, trying to get away with it. Another meaning for this, though, is self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt, like we've seen with this Nine of Wands here, this building the wall so that they can't be hurt anymore, so that they can heal. Well, this can represent self-preservation in the same sense. The reason he's stealing the swords is because he doesn't want those swords used against him. He doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. So he's stealing them to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, another thing this can represent is leaving something behind. He can only carry 5 of the 7 swords, and he's got to leave 2 of them behind. So, again, leaving something behind, walking away from something. So, this is either them not wanting to be hurt anymore, because, I mean, you got to know that fear, worry, and anxiety about this, internal conflict where you're stuck in your head constantly grinding on it. You can't figure out what to do. You can't figure out what's the safe step to take is, and you're freaking out about it. That's painful. So they could be walking away from that and leaving that behind. I think that's what it is, because we saw this 10 of Swords, this swift ending to something, was really about the ending to their intending to end their indecisiveness. So I think their most likely action is to let their walls down and then walk away from all these fears, worries, and anxieties and stress and internal conflict they're having. Okay, good stuff. Now let's get you some advice on how to navigate this situation. Let me shuffle these up again because I did not intend to use them to clarify anything, but I ended up doing that. So what advice can we give Gemini about how to navigate this situation with their romantic person of interest in December 2020, please? What should Gemini do? What should they not do? How should they play this situation so it works out in a way that's best for them? Okay, we'll do one more. That's cool. Woo! They're ready to talk. I just about shot all of them all over the place. What is the advice for Gemini about this connection? What should they do? What should they not do? How should they navigate this so it works out best for them? I think you have a lot on your mind too. They're all trying to get away from me for you too. Either that or Spirit has a lot of advice they want to give you. One of the two. Let's get it. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle it all the way through because I feel like there's a lot in here. Okay. Wow. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Cups. So, cups are emotions and love. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about you being focused on these 3 cups that have been spilled. All the love and emotions that have been spilled. All the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled and wasted. And it's having your focus on that. And the thing about your focus is wherever you place your focus, that's what you're going to get. If you're focused on what you've lost, if you're focused on what you don't have, if you're focused on what makes you sad, you're going to feel that loss. You're going to feel sadness. And that's what this card, the advice is. Be very consciously aware of where you allow your focus to go. Because if you place it in the wrong spot, not only are you going to feel bad, you're going to miss the 2 full cups that are right behind you. The 2 full cups of love. We've seen the 2 of Cups a couple of different times. We've seen this Ace of Cups. We see the Knight of Cups that's trying to bring this love offer to you. This is telling me that if you keep your focus in the wrong spot, it's going to end in sadness for you. Where if you don't put your focus there and you focus on the potential, you focus on what you do have, then you're much more likely to end up with these 2 cups. Okay, now for the advice that you got, we got the 2 of Pentacles, we got the Hierophant, we got the Lovers, we got the Knight of Pentacles, and we got the Ace of Wands. I've seen some of these cards before already here. This 2 of Pentacles we've seen for your person. 2s are about decisions and choices. So this is that, it's about balance, but it's about you trying to either maintain your balance or regain your balance. It's you weighing the pros and cons to this connection. This is you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, trying to make a decision. Do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? What are the pros and cons to this reconciliation that I keep seeing? We've got it out here twice. I've seen that Judgment card at least 2 times. this new beginning in passion and desire, this new beginning in love and emotions, this balancing things back out, putting an ending to the one cycle where you're not together and starting a brand new cycle where you are, taking the leap of faith. This is you weighing all that stuff out. And I think you're being cautioned to control your focus during that, so you don't end up putting your focus in the wrong spot. Now the next card we have is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. Again, this is another major arcana card. This, for me, is a card of commitment. This is about taking things to the next level. Sometimes this is referred to as the marriage card. And we've got Gemini energy here. We've got the Lovers. I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, we're soulmates, we're twin flames. Whatever label you want to put on that, this is a very strong connection. Divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever label you want to put on it, that's what this card represents. This is a very strong connection between the two of you. This is the second card that I've seen that could represent getting divine guidance on this connection. We saw the High Priestess for your person. Now I'm seeing the counterpart to that, the Hierophant for you. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which again is right here in the center of the table for your person, in their beliefs. That they believe they need to take things slow, not be in any big hurry. They believe that they take it slow so they don't make any mistakes, because when they show up, they want to show up with the real deal. Same with you. Don't be in any hurry. Don't be in any rush here. Take it nice and slow. One step at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't get yourself in any hurry and make any kind of mistakes. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Right here in your person's feelings for you. Passionate new beginning. New beginning in passion and desire. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Gemini love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your situation. And I'll see you in the next video.